Alright, this is Ogasian, also known as Facepalm Plot, versus Sonired, Ignorus 1U. Ogasian's put a pretty heavy full stall team with Quagsire. Sonored's got a Mawile balance, which is a team of mine, and I can reveal to you that it's an electric Arceus, and I think that's probably an Arceus Rock or something on Ogasian's end, I can't remember. In comes that Blaziken on Sableye.
Can you hear me?
Right, Ogasian and Sonired have started. Right, let's watch. So far, we've seen Dialga versus Sableye leading. Sableye wisping on an Arceus electric switch, and then for some reason Sonired doesn't use Baton Pass to switch out of the Sableye, but just switches straight up. So I don't know if he's varied my team somewhat because it's got Life Force Laserkin on it, which is a bit of a strange play to me. But he's setting up Calm Minds, but I don't think that will be very effective versus the Snatch chance this probably is. So that team should have a pretty good matchup versus Stall with but Blaziken should at least help whatchamacallit, pass some speed to Mawile, which is just really threatening to Ogasian's team. Nothing's really setting up on nothing's really taking it apart from that Quagsire, which is gonna get absolutely pounded. But he probably wants to set up some hazards first, doesn't he? But Ferrothorn can't really do anything this game. But Dialga probably can. So yeah, okay. How's your mic? Working?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, so for viewers, I've got Legacy with me, one of the PPL players and a good long-time friend of mine, and he'll be joining me in this commentary. Hopefully this should be Century Express versus Ed, probably right after it.
They're already playing.
I mean, like, not at the same time. I want to record both. Alright, well, okay, so far I'm just watching the Sonired versus Ogasian game, and he gets a burn on the Quagsire with Flare Blitz. But, I guess he can Baton Pass out here. Probably one of the few times you'll see Life or Blaziken in this tier. But, it plus this Mawile is a pretty nice combo. And yeah, Quagsire School's fishing for a burn as well as being able to do damage to the Blaziken. And getting a burn on Ferrothorn would be kind of nice, but he does have Mega Tail, that's just not a big deal. What's this Giratina do? I don't remember what the set is. Oh yeah, it's like Thunderwave Hex or something, or maybe Wisp. Maybe Wisp Stone Edge Hex Draco? I don't know. I'm sure I put something fun. But Hex just blanks on the Chansey, which has that nice Ghost type immunity. So out goes Arceus Electric. He's not really applying the pressure very well. What he needs to do is get up his rocks with Dialga. That's all that he really needs to do, is get up his rocks. Then get up some speed and then pass to Mawile or something. Try and blow some holes on Quagsire, which is the only thing that's really keeping this whole team at bay. Right, so in comes... Right, so the Giratina's in again. It's okay, it's not Lock Wisp, or not revealing Wisp. Ferrothorn Gyarables, Sableye, which does a pitiful amount, especially since Sableye is so incredibly slow. Meager 14%. Foul Plays, which does a lot to the Blaziken. After a Flare Blitz recoil or Life Orb recoil, that will kill. So probably, I'm not sure what the play is here. So he's letting Blaziken get worn down a bit too much. So that Flare Blitz does a ton.
Oh,
and it
nice burn.
But the trouble is that it's not really too important to wear it down other than for getting hazards up. That's the second burn he has achieved with it.
Well, he needs to get hazards up, so...
So... Dialga now, Flash Cannon to force it out, can get up rocks. Basically he's able to guarantee his hazards here, which is what he kind of wants at this matchup. Once he has the hazards up, he can probably stall out. I don't know why Draco's there, he could have just Flash Cannoned. In comes Arceus Rock though. We'll see what status moves on it. Stealth Rock on Arceus Rock, I don't like that at all. But I guess he doesn't really have much else on that team that does it, so... Judgment comes down, does nothing. Is it going to be a Wisp Arceus Rock to recover, or is it going to be his default? I'm not sure where... Okay, it is default. I don't like that set. My grandma's just texted me that the cat that she has is covered in blood from massacring a bird. But anyway, back to the match. So all he can do is wisp it with the Giratina. But yeah, Sonired should really be winning this matchup, especially when Sableye went down, which was just horrendous for Ogasian. It should be a pretty easy win. Surely should just like go Mawile here, unless it reveals Sleep Talk. Okay, no Dialga, which is a lot safer. So probably will reveal Sleep Talk if it is. Okay, so it's just got Detail and Wisp. I'm sure I must have put Leaf Seed on that first one, but anyway, goes to Dialga to pressure here. Chansey can take a Draco here, as can give a chance he won't like it along with the spikes damage, and of course he can just put up rocks anyway. So Sleep Talking, he gets the Wisp, which is what he's fairly after. But in down can come a Draco Meteor, and then that gives him the ability to switch here. So yeah, Sonired should win this if he plays vaguely well. But the question is will he? And he misses Draco, which sucks, but it's also not the end of the world. There's a chance he's probably got Toxic or something. Thunderwave, which he should have really gotten on the Arceus Rock when he had the opportunity. That's kind of the point of the Dialga, is you get the status on the defoggers. Thunderwave in the Arceus Rock would have been nice, although it can't touch Mawile. The most it can do is Judgment, so it's not really relevant. But he should really be trying to get Mawile as much as he can. Why is he not doing that? It should Wall Breaker. And this is still, that's what we're supposed to do. He doesn't understand how the team works, does he? That's the trouble with me recording these games, is people play bad. Worse than I play. And I play not very well, but at least I know what my teams are meant to do. So, do you want to go on for a moment? I need to get some water, so be right back.
Okay. So it looks like his Ferrothorn is just trying to go for Leech Seed. He gets some consistent recovery. He needs to get into a good position to bring his Electricius or his Mawile in. So he's just going to play in circles until he gets into his best position. And Facepalm's Font is just going to try to wear him down while he does that. You got Toxin Quacks.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's huge. It's pretty huge. This Quagsire is just going to get absolutely beaten down. It's approaching Mawile time, and the threat of Hex here is huge, and it simply can't switch in with anything now with that damage, so probably Hex just forks it out. Okay, no Draco Meteor, which does a bit of damage to Chansey, but in comes Mawile now, finally getting in the big hitter. Iron Head or Play Rough. And there's a Lugia without its multi-scale, and there's a Mega Evolved Mawile which Sword dances up, and this is going to do an awful lot of damage. That Play Rough does 42% through multi-scale, so he should Sword Dance again, and then Iron Head, I think. But we'll see. He's probably trying to stall him out or pray for a miss. Okay, Sword Dance is here, and they should Iron Head try and flinch him as he whirlwinds out the Mawile. But no, okay, Play Rough. Well, it does a lot of damage, but ultimately nothing really gained there. But now he can go for a T-Wave with this Dialga as on the boost, which would be pretty huge if he does that. No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
He was worried about a Chansey switch, I think.
Yeah, but Chansey would be...
He didn't want Chansey.
It would be at like 25%, and he just goes to Mawile again and pressures him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Giratina's in, which should force it out. He's just playing badly. It's depressing.
He wants the Quagsire to stay toxic, so that's why he didn't want Chansey to get the free switch.
Yes. But Giratina just offers that anyway, so...
Yeah, he shouldn't have went into it.
Then yeah, he stayed for too long there, so it was like, what's the point? You really should have gone for the Q with that Dialga then. But there's Ferrothorn. I guess at least the Leech Seed isn't unhelpful here. Actually, Chelsea's staying in, so that's plenty of recovery. Maybe Leech Seed again on the switch. Arceus Rock, which is coming with fog. Well, at least it can't touch this Mawile. And what are you doing? It doesn't have Wisp if it's got.
I don't know why he switched.
Oh, what are you doing, Sonired? This is such an easy matchup. It's unlosable almost, but you're failing. I'm crying. It should be straightforward. There's teams like usually Mawile, the only thing he's got is that Quagsire, and let Sableye get weakened by that Blaziken, even though he had the Quagsire to switch in. So Ogasian misplayed, and that made the game really easy for Sonired, and yet he's not managing it. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. All this Giratina just going down. Is he going to get... Okay, he's going to get the Thunder Wave on it, but it's a bit late. Might as well Draco here. Chance of probably switching in. Okay, or not, but it dies to rocks already, so it's kind of not relevant. That's a wasted Giratina. I should have Dracoed. Or Hexed, or anything. But no. Okay, in comes Mawile, which can still like Sword Dance and stuff, but that Quagsire is basically healthy now.
Yeah.
75%, there's no spikes up. And it's not toxic anymore, so... Yeah, that Ferrothorn was doing a lot of work, and then he just let him like default and aromatherapy. And he should just be pressuring the shit with his Mawile and not even letting it take rocks damage him, because it's quite frail, but you should definitely be able to get a lot of life out of it. Okay, so Sword Stance, Iron Head a few times, get it into being forced to roost, okay. Play rough, and that does a ton. And Arceus Electric comes in, and that's goodbye Lugia. Just judgment here, it doesn't matter if Chansey comes in, Lugia's dead. That's the important thing. And he switches out. Okay, it's just fine. Ice Beam instead, even to hit the possible Giratina. Okay, so
You can
now
just recover.
Lugia's dead. Now the Mawile's a lot more dangerous. The only thing is you have to keep it free of the Wisp. So you need to force Giratina out somehow. So, but Dialga is pretty prone to do that, although it is burnt. And he's switching out for some reason, I don't know. Goes Ferrothorn though. So that means, hey, free spikes, which is nice. That's something he needs. Spiking up. In comes Mawile. Now he's got to sack something. Or can he just go Quagsire or pray for a misplay rough? But yeah, this should be straightforward. But yeah, you sort of let him get a fog, didn't he? So could have doubled to Mawile there, fairly safely on Chansey there. And he Swords Dances, and I don't think that's really right. So what's he doing now? Play rough, and that kills. Wow. Okay. In comes Quagsire, which will just ignore those boosts. But yeah, you've got to switch out here.
Yeah, just go Pharaoh.
Yeah. Pharaoh gets some Leech Seed up. Everything's going to heal it fairly well with Leech Seed. You can get the toxic on the Quagsire, you can get up spikes. Then Pharaoh's lifetime's not infinite with that burn, but should be enough to get up the spikes with pressure things. But Ogasian's sort of sticking it out. That Quagsire is quite useful this matchup, but he's not been getting enough use out of it. Really should have used it to stop Blaziken from getting that huge damage on Sableye.
Yeah.
I guess he was worried about the set, maybe if Sword Dancer and his counter. What the hell just happened? And he just lost the game, I think. Sonired just lost the game. Alright, GG. He should have won that easily. He shouldn't have been staying in there on Quagsire anyway. Especially, he'll have Unaware, is the whole damn point. So,
He has to somehow kill the Quagsire so he can win with Electric CS, I think.
yeah. Well, if he gets Toxic on it, then that's enough, I think. But it's going to be hard to stop the Chansey just to run with therapy again. He doesn't really have the ability to live any longer now. It's just... really should have won this match. much easily, but he didn't. He's getting the in for some recovery though, which can force it out and or get out blocks, which is kind of nice. But yeah, in comes Chansey, and it's gonna get up aromatherapy here.
Sack that.
Sacking Giratina. But that's kind of a waste. Why not just go for Fenrir?
Yeah, because you could have sacked Gira later if he needed it.
Yeah, if you really needed
a free
it.
set.
So he should have just Draco'd with it earlier when he had the chance and gotten some nice damage on Arceus Rock, which could have had quite an impact, I don't know, but Deep Seeding. Toxic obviously blanks on the Giratina rested. Might as well get up more spikes here. No? Okay. But yeah, I mean, Sonired can still win this, but it's going to be a longer and not particularly exciting game, and you really should have sort of done stuff already. Yeah, just you should have won that easily, especially after he'd scouted and found like there wasn't wisp on Arceus Rock. He let Sableye go down really easily. There's no way how he should be losing this, but he is. He is. How has he done that? I mean, Ogasian could have won if, even if Sonired had played well, if he played his Quagsire well and sort of kept it out of the way of Blaziken, because Quagsire plus Mega Sableye is a painful core sort of for this team to take on.
Yeah.
The most that he can really get up versus this team is Stealth Rock, which isn't enough to really do anything useful with. He sort of needs to get in Mawile, I guess, and far off attacks against sort of Quagsire once spikes are up, maybe pray for a crit, or yeah, I don't know. Or try and break stuff with Arceus Electric. There's just no real way for that team quite to break it. But since he let Sableye go, it should have been an easy win. So both players misplayed. It's just disappointing seeing both players play badly like that.
Well, Facepalm only really made that one bad play.
Yeah, he made that one bad play which should have cost him the game. And Sonired just made several bad plays. Oh yeah, someone's complimenting my name. I hope they get the reference. No one gets the reference. It's a good reference. Okay, there's the third layer of spikes. Go on, get your toxic. Get toxic. 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 Please, toxic. Toxic. No, you're supposed to toxic there. Okay, there we go. Finally.
Toxic this turn.
Okay. Needs to force it to recover and then get Arceus Electric somehow, I think, is sort of what his plan was to be here, but at some point he'll be forced to switch, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, where's Arceus Electric recovery on this team? I guess against Chansey, perhaps? Not even really, I don't know if we've revealed the full set on that yet, but we've seen aromatherapy, sort of foiled, I think it's probably like Snatch and Toxic and Ogasian. But yeah, okay, well that was just saving PP there, wasn't it? That's nice. He's running out of that Leech Seed with you pretty badly now.
Yeah.
Should try and get Arceus Electric in, maybe? Yeah, this should have been easy enough to get a bit low. Let's hope the next two games aren't as bad as this one, but I don't have high hopes at this point. go get it, Arceus Electric. No, what are you doing? Why you do this to me? I mean, that Chansey we're down to a couple of judgments quite possibly there as well.
Yeah. Well, him sacking Gira earlier hurt him because he could have switched that out.
Yeah.
And get the switch into Electric CS.
Yeah. Now he needed to do a Leech Seed up now. Now he's just, I don't know. That was
Well, now it's over.
Played game by Sonired, unfortunately.
Because if he had kept Gira, he wouldn't have to worry about switching in on the Scald. He could have just switched it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, once Sailor went down, it should have been a pretty elementary game to win.
Yeah.
Nothing really all that complicated about it. This is stalling to recover PP on this, which is somewhat helpful, but the whole issue is more like Chansey. Does have a Leech PP? Good order. I must be quite behind. I'm going to skip turn ahead for a bit. Okay, so that game over.
Yeah.
Video for a sec. Alright, recording again. Sonired with another one of my teams. Let's see if you can use it this time. Ogasian accidentally 3 Mega Disabli. I don't know, why is he using Latias? Lost to switch to Latias in that team, there's no point. If Latias is better in teams that aren't heavily offensive. But, what's that Scarf? I think this is the Arceus Poison team. One of the Arceus Poison teams, I have more than one. Okay, you're gonna see substitutes like right there. Choice Band Ho, missing. And he should have just gone Dialga, and now he's lost a still break, although it wasn't too big of a deal because of he's lost. But, yeah, having stabilized Pre-Mega is kind of important.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he can't go for rocks there. That's bullshit, isn't it?
Well, he also loses his Prankster.
Yeah. Toxic. Now for the box, I guess. Rock sometime this year, please. Okay, there's the rocks. But yeah, Ho doesn't really do much versus this sort of team, so once you've got it, it's not too important really to worry. How is he winning this team, this game? So, Liquid Fire. Doesn't really have a switch in there. He should just send the arrow, doesn't need it for anything. The Giraffes outspread, Mr. Stone Edge. Okay, can he hit this one? He's just staying in. There we go. Ho is down finally. But yeah, I'm not sure I really agree with having Jira in there, but crit doesn't matter. It would only have mattered if you use buttons. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's coming up on Groudon's end, presumably, unless it's an offensive one, which just makes no sense. So Draco does an absolute ton, as it should. Dragon Tail kills. Now it can go basically anything and kill here.
Yeah. Well, not Dialga if it's a slow one.
Yeah, not the other. Otherwise, yeah, Terrakion works sort of, but you're sort of forced to close combat, and that just lets say black and free. But okay, Braddock goes down though. So in comes like a save line presumably. Yeah, you should be able to just okay, in comes Latios instead. They can sort of just stack the algo or whatever here. I mean, close combat here would do a ton, and it is Scarf, but you don't really want to keep tracking there. So in case that's like EQ or something, it would be kind of nice to keep it around, and you don't really need the algo as much, because if it does turn out that this like Arceus, which is the only Arceus that the algo would like, help with,
Yeah.
you've still got Scarf Terrakion on you too, so it's not really a problem. Just sack it. It's side shots as well, but now it's forced to Draco. Or hidden car, so HP fire. I guess it's maybe sort of like a wall breaker type Latios, which would seem more ass movements. But I guess it's alright. Is he really going for the Scarf Stone Edge or X Scissor? I don't agree with that. Make me sound like Poké. Don't agree with that play. Okay. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think it's like Arceus Poison on that kid, so it's not really very useful. He does go for X Scissor, which is quite funny. It's not really a great move. I mean, I did put it on there, and it is sort of for those, but yeah. Arceus Poison just doesn't do anything. This match really does not. It's like,
Yeah.
then it'll be the Judgment or Sludge Bomb. Okay, Sludge Bomb, so it'll be Fire Blast. There goes that. Here comes Latios. Why did he decide to sack it? I don't get that. That doesn't really make any sense. He should have just sacked Arceus Poison, should he? Mewtwo's still fairly well checked by everything that's left. Arceus Poison doesn't want to be taking this side shots. Calm Mind's up though. Yes, this is threatening, sort of, but if he's got like outplay or whatever on the save line, maybe it's still an issue, but I wonder if this thing paralyzed still outspeeds on the save line. It's kind of believable. Focus blow.
Yeah, it could.
I don't think it was Calm Mind Recover, but that miss kind of sucks, but he critical hits Focus Blast, so that might make up for it, I'm not sure of the calcs, but CM Mewtwo is pretty damn powerful. It is like 190 special attacking, so what does he go to here? Presumably like a save line, because Latios is probably more useful if you go out for Arceus Poison. Let's save line. Shock zone. I guess you can sort of switch Arceus Poison into. I think Ogasian made the right play there. If they come for that chip damage at the whole 10% there, and it does outspeed when it's paralyzed. That's amazing. I'm not sure if the calcs are sure what's the right play. This is going to be tricky. But yeah, I don't think Arceus Poison can do it unless he crits, yeah.
Even if he crits, he'd still live.
Yeah, I guess with Gen 6 crits. Tell it him that's not cool. I should set this to just busy doing all the stuff. So, Ogasian won 2-0.
Yeah.
That's kind of a disappointing season, but at least he sort of deserved the second one. So they both just played badly the first one, but the second one was a better game. But Sonired still doesn't really know what it is. that's the series.